that bitch up!
Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting match of Jet Set Radio Future Bingo. If it's your first time with us, here's what's about to happen. Two teams are about to race through the three boroughs of Tokyo in order to complete bingo board objectives. For every soul and character unlock they complete, they'll receive a point, and if they work together and complete 100% of graffiti in an area, they'll receive 3. And if a team works together and collects 5 squares in a row, they'll receive a coveted bingo and an additional 2 points. But they better watch their backs out there, because the streets take no prisoners, and each square can only be claimed by one team, and you don't want to be the team that gets sniped to a square. Oh, and one more thing. Teams will be playing with the co-op mod, which means tape pickups, challenge completions, and graffiti sprayed will be shared between both players. Good luck everyone, it's time to play Jet Set Radio Future Bingo! Hello everyone and welcome to another exciting match of Jet Set Radio Future Bingo. Today we have two veterans of the Jet Set Radio Future Bingo tournament battling out to see who can emerge victorious. Our first team today consists of Modder Extraordinaire and a player who totally hasn't rigged the board with their bingo board generator, I promise. It's 7th Ace and Kev360 from Team Blazor Stans. And going up against them today we have two titans of any percent, ready to bring the hype. Please get your soyars in the chat for Team Hypebeasts featuring Yayo Della Riva and Ryomi. And joining me today in the commentators box, we have the person who is sick of my crude jokes involving ghosts having sex with owls. Who fucking who? It's Miku_DS. How are you?
Oh my god. That was a good pre-recorded intro, Bats. Very nice job. I'm doing good.
It's seamless into the actual commentary.
I am very excited to watch some bingo. Let's just
Likewise.
Look at this board. Put me upside down. Look at all the FRZ squares on this board.
That is FRZ. It sure is. My god. So you think you're going to see someone at FRZ?
Oh, definitely. I mean, looking at this board, so there's a lot of Benton. Like, look at the amount of just board control in Benton is crazy. Like, immediately there's the row 4 and there's the Jazz Unlock, SDPB, Air 4, Light Wall Ride. I like how there's both Dark Wall Ride and Light Wall Ride in this on this board.
Yeah, I mean, there's a good spread between. I mean, all things considered, like Shibuya-cho, it exists, but it's nowhere near as powerful as the other two areas. So I'm wondering if we're going to see anyone kind of dip their toes in. I mean, Shibuya platform's there. I'm wondering if we're going to see them just ignore it for a bit. I mean, it's tempting, but going right to Shibuya platform, you can get a good head start in the other two areas.
There is some good squares in Shibuya that you could definitely dip in, get some good squares, and then just immediately go to Benton or Kogane.
Yeah, but that Rokokudai Heights FRZ right at the top with just a single Highway 0, gives someone enough time. That is a quick bingo.
This is going to be an interesting match. I'm very curious to see what the players do, especially Hypebeasts.
I'm just looking at that diagonal. It's just the diagonal, top left, bottom right. Like, I'm wondering if we are going to see one team just ignore Shibuya-cho for a bit, or both teams, because that time, very valuable. I mean, the diagonal's always my personal favourite. Centre Square Dark Wall Ride. I am very excited for this board. I mean, they've got a handful of seconds left to look at it before they head off in their direction. So we'll get
I wouldn't be surprised if they can't see the diagonal at the moment, because there's a lot on this board that's highlighted. But there might be a surprise diagonal during this match. We'll never know.
I mean, Ryomi going straight to Dogen's Hill, Yayo going into Dark Side with Kev, but Ace and Kev are ignoring Shibuya-cho. Oh, and Yayo, bit of a blunder going into Bentencho, which is going to give Kev a bit of an advantage. Ace immediately going for Rokokudai Heights.
Yeah, see, getting that easy square in Dogen. Gonna get some board, like some squares on the board. Let's see, what else is in the Dogen grind 10? No, that's right. They have to get tape. Never mind. Guess we'll go to Shibuya for Ryomi.
Yeah, I imagine Ace and Kev are probably breathing a sigh of relief because they clearly went into this with a plan. But Kev struggling to get the Dark Wall Ride.
Oh, there we go.
There it is.
Nice job, Kev.
And the first Rokokudai Heights Soul grabbed for Blazor Stans as well. So their kind of rough position is revealed, kind of a Dark sort of a Bentencho, Kogane-cho.
Let's see, they're all starting only in 99th. Then you got, Ace in Rokokudai. And Ryomi getting that platform soul. Wondering what the players is sort of like bingo like guide for this is, like what sort of they're aiming for. Right now they're just going in a straight line right now, straight vertical line.
But they must know that's not going to stand with Ace and Rokokudai Heights.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if there was kind of a bingo play to start with, or if they're just worried about getting as many squares as possible. So I know Ryomi's a big fan of the whole idea that a bingo is cool and all, that's not the be-all end-all of a match. You can come back from a bingo, so you can threaten them, but just get more squares. But obviously we've got Yayo and Kev. Looks like Yayo's a bit ahead in Highway 0. Looks like Yayo is looking to derail the Blazor Stans' potential row 1 bingo here. But there is an alternative. That diagonal does still exist, and at the end of the day it doesn't necessarily matter too much as long as they can grab enough. Oh, Kev just boomed a trick. As long as they can grab enough points, it's not too bad.
There's so much value on this board, so honestly, it's not the end of the world right now if one row gets blocked, because there's so many opportunities.
And Kev just getting that unlock. I'm really wondering about unlocking it here. They're both doing it, so I must be wrong. But I assume if the wall ride, on the way to the soul would have been, more than worthwhile. Meanwhile, we'll see Ace and FRZ with Ryomi and Churro Street. I mean, the initial board is just going to be who can grab enough, as many squares as fast as possible.
Yeah, FRZ going to be very valuable here because of the amount of squares just in this one area. Wondering if Ace is going to grab all of them right now, or maybe unlock some of them, grab a couple squares, and then move over to a more favorable sort of position to maybe line up another bingo.
Yeah, I mean, with 3 squares and with FRZ, it's a big level, but most things are relatively close together in terms of how long it takes to go from soul to soul. So unless they've got an active bingo threat, I can't imagine they're going to particularly rush their way out. Maybe Tricks 100, that one can take a bit more time just because of the whole setup and doing the whole Princess Diana special.
Oh my god. Oh, nice.
Oh, that was scary. Before the match today, I watched Kev do that 3 times and not slow down fast enough, so I was on the edge of my seat for Ace there. Meanwhile, Yayo and is that Kev leaving Skyscraper District, but Yayo going deeper in, going into Sky Dino. Potentially planning on that row 2, though FRZ Tricks 100 is something that Ace can put a stop to quite quickly. I mean, every player is doing what they need to do, really. They're just going in, grabbing squares, and they're all doing relatively different things as well. I mean, Ryomi's starting on the classic.
Gonna probably go for that road, that column 2, and then there's the Dogen grind. After Ryomi's done with the graffiti. Maybe can make his way over to grind. Not too bad. You know, you don't have to commit a full lap in Dogen, so it's not. Yeah.
Now I'm just thinking, with what's left, I mean, with the FRZ squares removed, that kind of leaves 2 sewer souls. So, you know, it's still good. Sky Dino being uncontested right now kind of gives some really big points, really big plays for Yayo.
Blocks the bingo, the diagonal.
I'm just wondering what Kev's up to. I think they're trying to decide what their next move is from here. I mean, Ace could go to sewers and just bash out a few more squares, trying to clean up the area a bit. Though Ace going into FRZ, I think they're seeing the potential that Team Hypebeasts go for a bingo. Which is unfortunately the worst time to notice that you need to go back into a level is after you've just left it. I suppose it's a slightly better time than a minute after you've left it.
I think the best thing for Kev right now is that they need to like go do that Dogen grind 10 to block this bingo, because it would actually help so much. Because they haven't seen Ryomi on the board for a while, and you know how Team Hypebeasts are, they love doing graffiti.
Yeah. See, I think the big issue we have right now is that Kev and Ace are kind of pulled really thin. There's 2 potential bingo threats here, and they've really got to decide. They've really kind of decided we've got to block both of them, it seems. But with the amount of time it took to really notice that and action it, I think that's given the Team Hypebeasts a lot of time to kind of prepare. Though Kev going into Shibuya Terminal?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder if Kev did that by accident. Oh.
No, I'm wondering if I was Ace. I would think maybe it's more likely that they're doing one or both the graffiti, or not both the graffitis, but if you're not sure which graffiti they're going to do, maybe you can kind of play in Shuro, and then if you see something get marked, like Rokokudai Heights, you can go action it. Though Ryomi is actually not finishing Rokokudai Heights graffiti.
This is actually really smart, because they're trying to predict, maybe into Team Hypebeasts, they're like, okay, someone's maybe going to try and get that grind 10 before us. So, and Ryomi's already got a head start on the RDH graffiti.
Ace would have to really tear up Rokokudai Heights right now. And then Kev would have to join them really quickly. But it looks like Ace is leaving Rokokudai Heights.
I think Kev is forgetting where the tape is in Dogen, it seems.
Oh no.
Oh no. It seems like they're having trouble like trying to get to the Dogen. Having sort of like second guessing a lot in this game.
I think that one of the biggest strengths of the Blazor Stans is Ace has really good decision making. However, the biggest weakness is Ace has to do all that decision making on top of having to play a game of bingo. And from my own experience, it is not easy when you're like, mid route, mid trying to get an unlock, and then you're like, okay, so now you've got to go do this. They've marked this square. How do I react to it? Who do I send where? There's so much going on, and frankly, Team Hypebeasts has a huge advantage of just they might as well just act on impulse, and they'll be as sound as a pound.
It's looking like a really scary situation for Blazor Stans, because as of right now, there are no more bingo potentials, I believe. But there's still the bingo potential for Team Hypebeasts.
I don't think it's a bingo potential. I think it's a bingo reality at this point.
You never know. Maybe Ryomi's controller can fall on the ground and can't pick it up.
Even so, Yayo's the one in RDH right now.
Maybe Yayo's Xbox can explode. We'll see.
Yeah. Years of playing Jet Set Radio Future catches up to Yayo at the crucial moment. But yeah, it looks like
on live support.
Yeah. And Kev is going to start the graffiti, but at 53 sprays, only got the first 2. Meanwhile, Yayo is about to get a spray here. 38 out of 53.
seems like it's just a little too late. I say 52 earlier? 53. I can't read these numbers. Use a better font next time.
Then you see Ryomi also starting duo graffiti now. They're duo graffitiing in 2 different areas.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like Ace is here to assist Kev, but with Yayo only needing to get the top of Kokidai Heights, it's really too little too late, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Unless something catastrophic happens. Meanwhile, Ryomi's kind of there to do duo graffiti, you know, it's just another graffiti. Really just barreling towards the win condition.
Maybe if they were like 10 graffiti down, maybe they'd be able to come back, because they're already 23 already. But it's not looking too good right now.
I mean, the big issue is just Yayo only needs to do one spot, you know, one kind of sub-area of the map, whereas Ace still has to go and do that entire sub-area of the map. Even with Kev assisting, 51 sprays at 53. Where's the last spray? I can't imagine it's too far away, but there's 52 out of 53.
Might be the large near...
Just one spray there on the large. There we go.
There's that bingo, that +5. Graffiti plus the bingo.
Yeah, and leaving it at 16 to win. I can see Ryomi's already started on Churro Street. I imagine Ryomi's just going to say, Yayo, come here, get this sorted. Unless they really want to just grab any square. I mean, at this point, it really does not matter. But also, there is kind of the, you know, that kind of dark side, Bentencho area. You know, you could get sniped. Sewers is all in one spot. Maybe it's just better for them to just say, we're going to guarantee this one square by putting us both there. We are very confident that Ace and Kev are not here yet, so we've got such an advantage. Yayo getting a cheeky little bus jump for cans.
And the cheeky bus hitbox, nice.
Yeah, everyone's favourite. The damageless special. And it looks like it's a good old-fashioned churro standoff. A churro jet graffiti, if you will. Takes you back to the good old days, you know. But with 30 sprays for Team Hypebeasts, Ace and Kev really have to catch up, and, you know, I'm going to be honest, it's Yayo and Ryomi doing graffiti. I mean, Yayo's done enough at this level of graffiti. Like, I am relatively confident in his abilities. You know, Ryomi likewise spent a lot of time in Chuo. It's unfortunate, but I don't think there's much of an opportunity to catch up. I don't know many instances of people dying in Chuo either, so there's not really a, you know, an easy solution here.
Yeah, it's looking pretty grim right now for Blazor Stans. Honestly, it was you know, really a shame for, like, because Kev was sort of looked lost, like trying to get to the Dogen grind 10. Not sure if it's because, like, if there was just a lot on Kev's mind, or just like just having like a brain fart moment, but that was a pretty crucial moment to try and block that bingo.
Yeah, and there we go. That's all she wrote. Let's see. Looks like they want to continue to clean the boards. We're going to get to see a few more races to a few more souls.
Oh, man.
Unless it, yeah.
Any sewers? I don't think. Wait, was there any sewers?
There's 2 sewer souls, but Ace didn't bother with them.
Yeah.
I think with points 100k and tricks 45, you've got to do so much just to get there. Oh, Ace going for the outbounds, gets it first try. The moral victory, truly. Meanwhile, we're going to see probably one player go Gane, one player going to Ben 10. So, on both accounts, looks like Team Hypebeasts, because they kind of ended their graffiti route kind of in the same place right towards the exits, they've really got a good lead on all of these. So maybe it just sends Kev to do Jazz. That's the moral victory at the end of the day. One of these seasons, it'll just be get the good square, and the good square will be Jazz.
It would be kind of funny if Remy went to go get Jazz as Jazz.
Well, it looks like you don't have to wish too hard.
There we go. Let's go.
This is one of those like classic situations where you see a board 18-8 and you think, wow, that was really one-sided. But it's one of those things where as soon as that Rokokudai Heights into a bingo combined with the Churro came up, there were just so many points in such a short amount of time. It was very difficult for Blazor Stans to come back from. But up until the bingo threat and the bingo reality, they were really going neck and neck on squares. They were doing really well.
It's honestly like, you know, they had the graffiti plus the bingo, you know, 5+ points. So if you take that away, it was like, what was that? Like they needed 16 to win, right? Yeah. So they were like 11, I think.
Yeah.
It was like 8 to 11, so it wasn't too bad. But then when you get the bingo plus graffiti, that skyrockets your score.
Yeah. A good old 5-point square.
Yeah.
Physically, nothing more powerful in one single click than getting the bingo graffiti. Looks like we've got Kev in SDPP. Ace is climbing up sewers, but you know, it's versus Yayo, who's already at the top, already getting those unlocks sorted. I think Ace is going to know very soon there is a
rat.
chance that they can catch up. Yeah, there's a rat in the sewers. I mean, a really clean climb from Yayo as well. Like, it's just insane. Yeah, that's a good point. Yayo was saying that not enough Soyars when he does hype shit, so let's get a Soyar for the hype beasts. And there we go, those are the sewer souls, so we're going to see this final square. Who's going to get Special Wall Ride Alley? I mean, both players have the tape. I can't remember if they actually bothered to unlock it. I don't think Kev actually did all of the like wall rides to actually unlock it, so I think maybe Yayo did. We can just go straight there, and it's an easy mark. Kind of wild when this was like one of the first areas we got to sort of see this match. That's where we end. Huh? Where's the soul, Ryomi? Where is the soul? I can just imagine VC right now. It's like, Yayo, where's the soul spawn? It's just right there. I drew it with a magic marker. Oh, Yayo is trying to flex in the meantime. It looks like Kev might actually have an advantage to this square.
Let's go, Kev. Come on. Oh, what's
Kev
doing? Kev?
Kev?
You trolling? What's going on?
Kev going for the out of bounds? Why? Kev?
I mean, I guess it does spawn you closer, but like, at that point, you might as well just go.
Yeah, but Ryomi's already got it. Like, if you go past it, just commit. Eckler in shambles right now, and that goes to Ryomi.
There we go. That is game 1.
That is game 1, 9-22, but as always, that really just came down to one misread of the board and how to play it. So we're going to go into game 2, but, you know, I have faith that Blazor Stans can bring it back. They just need a solid opening. You need to really just catch Ryomi and Yayo off guard.
We got our board.
Oh, yes, we do. Oh, wow.
Only one graffiti square, and it's in Shibuya. It's in the center, too.
It's the center square Shibuya, surrounded by Shibuya Cho souls. Ooh.
There's a lot of stacked easy souls, so...
yeah.
Let's see. We got Shibuya on top of Bus. We got Shibuya Air 3. We got Chuo south of Hayashi. Oh yeah, we also missed the Shibuya platform. There's 3 quick Shibuya souls. You got the Dogen Pass statue as well. I mean, there's also the sewer like quick soul, but I mean, are we really going for that one?
I mean, maybe, yes.
How's Kogane looking? Hold on, let me I need something to highlight because I actually can't see without it.
Well, I'm thinking, how do you create bingos from these? Because they're going to need to get a lot of points. They're going to need to get a lot of points quickly. Is there a good opportunity for it? I mean, column 3, you can get a stop. Then you've got to do some relatively long ones. Maybe towards row 1. There's some potential there with bottom point air 4 being kind of a long one, but sewers, rail and sewers entrance. If you get Shibuya top of burst and a Sky Dinosaur, that's an easy bingo. Again, you have to go quite deep into bottom point, so is it really worth it? Maybe it's worth it to try and bait your opponents, but I think Yayo and Ryomi are smarter than that. I think Ace and Kevo are smarter than that as well. So, really, I'm not going to know what anyone's going to do until they press that start button and they go to different areas.
Yeah, I think at the start, people will definitely maybe go to Shibuya and Kogane. Maybe I assume maybe one person might go to Benton just to grab some like easy souls because it's probably not going to be contested.
Yeah, I mean with a 10-10-7 split. They're doubling up.
Shibuya, holy crap!
Is that everyone doubling up?
That is
Yayo getting knocked.
Shibuya.
They set their tick rate and they paid the price. Oh no, but Kev missing the jump. That top of bus goes to Ryomi. Oh my god, no!
Kev, no!
And Ryomi getting it a second time. Getting some more cans. Shibuya platform goes to the Blazor Stans, but the tape is in Yayo's hands.
And it goes there. 3 to Yayo. Oh man, that was... Oh man. I have no words.
Yeah, so when it comes to the initial Shibuya Soul grab, so we've already got 3 to 1, though Yayo and Kev both starting on graffiti. This is kind of a Hail Mary almost. Like if you can get that graffiti, fantastic, because that does put you in a position. It's like Kev and Ace are kind of in the same spots there. Really close to one another. But, you know, that they're splitting up now. They're co-oping. Both teams are co-oping. This is absolutely
oh my god,
same brain behavior. So it's just pure who can execute better.
Okay, I have a question. So when it comes to like the amount of graffiti, is one graffiti on the board, is that like in like one of the most important squares on the board, or is it like not as useful because there's so many other other squares?
I think that all comes down to your personal bingo philosophy. So while we watch all these players co-op a single square, how about we do bingo philosophy with Bats and Miku? I think the more graffiti squares that are on a board, the more an individual graffiti square actually matters. Because if you've got all these squares, you can just get more points in the time that it takes for, you know, 2 players in this instance to do Shibuya 100%. Equally, in this instance, it is the center square. If a team wants a bingo, they're going to want that center square, and especially for Blazor Stans, they're going to want as much bingo potential as possible at this point.
Oh, it's so close. So Team Hypebeasts need one more.
And it looks like it goes to Blazor Stans.
It goes to
brings them slightly in the lead. So,
that's
you know,
so good.
the time Ryomi spent going to, I think it was Ryomi spent to going to South Hayashi, looks like it has resulted.
That made the difference.
Yep.
Kev's going to go to Dogen, it seems like, to get that past statue. And then Ryomi going to Kogane. Probably going to some RDA, probably the Air 4.
Yep, looks like Kev is going to Dogen, past statue. Which is a nice quick salt grab. Though, while it's quick, is it quick enough? Looks like Ryomi and Yayo both going to Kogane, which makes sense. There's quite a lot there. Ace going directly for the sewers though. I mean, entrance, rail floor 1 to 2, 2 very, very quick souls. I mean, with both of those on the board, you're foolish not to go for them, right? Looks like Ryomi's already got a square, Air 4. Sewers entrance would block that potential bingo, but all the potential diagonals have been blocked. There's only the Kibo bottom point highway 0 that's potentially there. Ace just about gets to his entrance. The classic jump, which looks like it's not actually going to connect. So Yayo's got to know, I'm going to a level now, surely. Yayo's not going to try and snipe anything. So going into bottom point, there's quite a few bottom point squares. Some of them are quite long, but some of them are, worth just quickly grabbing. I mean, if you commit to it, there's loads of points there.
Yeah, the two pretty quick bottom points are like souls, but then there's the unlock cube, which I mean isn't as fast. So probably skip that one.
I mean, it's very slow. I mean, if you go into bottom point, Airfall and Catwalk near cube are quite good, but it basically commits you to an entire lap. So Ace also going there, that's a big concern, because if Ace commits to a lap of bottom point of all places, personally I would prefer to see a Kibo. Well, you're shocking, right?
Yeah.
That's would prefer to see a Kibo.
Wow. The Kibo guy wants to see Kibo. Let's go.
Yeah, but when you consider that Yayo is very close to unlocking that soul, Ace is very close to being committed to a lap. Oh my god. Oh my god. It looks like Ace saw it just in time.
Oh my god. Nice.
Genuinely thought Ace was about to be committed into a half a lap of bottom point with 0 reward. That would have been terrible. Meanwhile, we've got Ryomi chilling in Highway 0. Yayo going for cube.
Yeah, you see the road 2, so that's their only bingo opportunity that they can get in this game now. So maybe they're gonna...
in Sky Dino starting spiral.
Kev might be, yeah,
Bit of a wacky one. Looks like that one's blocked. So
there we go. No more bingo for Hypebeasts.
Points 10k is available. Now, I really like this Sky Dino in particular. There's some interesting tech you can do. Doesn't look like Kev's going to commit to a full lap though. Or say commit to a full lap, commit to getting points 10k and then moving on. Which I guess makes sense. I think grind 20 is more worthwhile. They might be going for that column 1 bingo, and that would be huge for the Blazor Stans right now.
Honestly, it's a good opportunity. Like, well, they might not know, but Yayo's stuck in this race for probably another minute. Well, maybe like 40 seconds. And that's
30 seconds maybe tops at this point, but...
Like, yeah, you get a square, but I mean, like, how long it took you to get that square, it's like, man, it might hurt Team Hypebeasts in this game.
I mean, if Ace gets Air 8, right? Ace manages to get Air 8, and Yayo finishes the race, then Ace knows Yayo's also got to leave. So the only thing they've really got to worry about is Ryomi sniping Kev to grind 20, which I would imagine Ryomi's got a plan, unless... Nah, yeah, Ryomi's going to get it on the way. So it looks like that bingo isn't actually doable, unfortunately, unless Ryomi explodes and fails all of the unlock. Kev on the classic SDPP health.
Oh my god.
It looks like Ryomi's going to get back around 20. I am actually kind of terrified. But Ace going into Kibo, that's what I want to see.
I'm literally focusing on Kev right now. Alright, he's gonna get the health. Alright, well, everyone, put down your flags.
Yep.
Kev is fine.
Right, so looks like that's grind 20 for Ryomi. Hopefully both players can react to that quickly. At this point, it's just teams going back and forth on squares, so... Oh, Ace, no! It's not a good stall launch. That is going to cost some time.
Oh, I'm still ahead, though.
In previous seasons, there would genuinely be an argument for if you don't hit the stall launch soon enough, you can just do a lap. But every player this season feels like they've gotten so good at stall launch, which I love to see. Even emulators have been getting in on the fun, which is kind of wild. Speaking of, is Ace on emulator? I think Ace must be on.
Yeah, Ace is on
doing this setup. Yeah.
Ace needs more speed. I feel like they're too far ahead for this.
Oh.
They need to back up just a little bit to get.
Yayo getting a first try stall launch, taking him all the way into the tunnel, which isn't a be all end all, but it does give a huge advantage to Yayo.
Oh,
Oh no!
man. I've never seen that launch that. Oh my god!
I hate to say it, but this Kibo really will make or break the scores. I mean, Kev going for 99th 100k. It's not a slow soul by any means, but they really just need to outsquare their opponents, and unless Ace can get, some kind of godly pylon warp, Yayo is going for the very strong 250k pre-unlock, so let's keep an eye on him real quick.
I wonder what you would do.
And he misses the tape, so that did lose Yayo a bit of time.
Ooh,
If Ace can quickly make their way around the level, they can use that to their advantage, though if Yayo can just get a stall launch, this is one of those things where it is just slightly easier to get stall launches to tunnel on console, so potentially Yayo could miss this, but Yayo's going for a pretty safe classic method,
Oh my god!
takes them all the way to tunnel, so they just need to kind of finish it up there. I mean, Air 4 is available, and maybe that is a potential that Ace tries to deal with. I mean, Air 4 doesn't spawn in a bad spot, so they might actually be able to trade squares here. I mean, this whole game's been trading squares.
It's been very close. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Ace with the Air 4 unlock, with Yayo at the 250k unlock, and depending on how Yayo wants to escape, Ace might have an advantage leaving the level, which at this point, any advantage to leaving, getting out of a level is vital. We've got Kev going for Dogen, we've got Ryomi going for Skydino points 10k, and they are neck and neck on points. This is ridiculous. I mean, it's 3 squares to win. Anyone could get it. We've got Team Hypebeasts getting their square number 12, whereas Kev is currently on the journey to get there. There's Hikage Special and Soda Race. I'm not sure what the overall plan is, unless Ace is going for a Crocodile Heights Special. I mean, I could imagine maybe what would be not a bad idea is if Kev could get points 50k and Hikage Special, that means Ace only has to get the Crocodile Heights Special. I don't know if they've got it unlocked yet, but they've been here before. Can't remember where they got to on anything. They went straight to Stewards. So
okay, good. I thought Kev was going to go to do points and then go to Kage, but doing the right move right there, nice.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those where, you get points, you're kind of committed, but, as long as you've got it pre-unlocked, you've got the tape. I mean, Ace, huge time advantage going for special here. Kev also going to have a huge time advantage going for special. Ace falling? No! Wait, what's happening?
Wait, did Ace not unlock?
Did Ace? Yeah, I don't think Ace unlocked it. Ace got the tape but didn't do the unlock? I'm confused. Yeah, it looks like it. So that's not ideal. We've got Yayo leaving the Crocodile Heights. So here's the problem, right? Yayo's got a 50-50. If Yayo goes into Dogen, Yayo does have enough time to get Dogen 50k. If Yayo goes into Kage, there is a risk there. Which way is Yayo going? Oh god.
Going to Dogen.
See, it's tricky because there is more than enough time for Yayo to get the 50k soul. They know they only need the 2 squares. And Ace doesn't have time to leave a Crocodile Heights, get to Dogen, and get the soul. And Kev's committed to Hokage. This is looking a bit dire.
Yeah, it really it's a smart play from Kev to go get the 2 squares, get Hokage first, then 50k points. But Yayo, knowing what's at stake here, needs to get this square.
Yeah. I mean, there is one potential, and that Yayo tries to do the exact same things Kev has been doing. If Kev clubs this up for long enough, that would actually be beneficial. As soon as Kev marks Hikage special, it is all over, unless Yayo has left. Was that the special mark? That was the special mark.
That's the special. There we go.
But as soon as Kev marks it, they know, and it's all over.
Yeah, this is
all Yayo
really
has to do is get to the end, get halfway down the level. Oh no, this is the 13-13 board from hell.
Oh man, that is tragic. This is such a close game. This is really good. That beginning at the start of the graffiti race was really good.
Yeah, they were just trading blows throughout the entire match. But yeah, Yayo halfway down the hill. Ace is going to enter Dogen shortly, but unfortunately, that is game.
There we go. GG's to Hypebeast. Congrats on the 2-0. Blazor Stans also played pretty well. Game one was, Kev had a little bit of a fumble, but then it wasn't too bad in game two.
Yeah, I mean, game one, the score looked bad, but you've got to remember, much like this game, they were trading blows throughout. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's only when that bingo kind of snuck up on Team Blazor Stans that the scores really changed. Getting a bit of banter in the room feed. Oh, if the rooms could speak, what stories they would tell.
Saying that they were one off. It was indeed really close. I thought Hypebeast was going to get that graffiti first. Then I saw green, and then my eyes lit up, and I was like, wow. Yayo ran out of cans. Oh boy.
Oh, the classic blame your teammate strategy. Right. We getting anyone in here?
Alright, come on. Join in.
Looks like we're getting a few. Got 7th ace.
Hello, Ace.
That last square,
Yeah,
I was in tears.
I know. We kind of had to make a risk.
It was a risky play.
I mean, the whole game we had to play stupid risky. But I thought it was a very reasonable play that they would go, oh, Kev knows how to do Dogen. Kev has no idea how to do Hikage, so he'll go Dogen and we'll go Hikage. So,
I mean, honestly, the question to Team Hypebeasts on that was, were you prepared to pre-unlock Dogen and then go to Hikage in the meantime because you just needed the one square and just get into it?
No.
No? Okay.
Hikage is faster to unlock, I believe, right?
Yeah.
From Barrage, I wouldn't imagine. Maybe. I mean, you got to do the whole journey with loads, but yeah, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was a very tense moment for us because I was like second guessing because originally I was gonna go Hikage.
you should have. Wow.
Yeah. So it was the right play at the end because I kind of knew that Ace was going RDH because they were already there early game.
Yeah.
But then it was a 50-50 between Dogen and Hikage. In the end, Ryomi decided. So yeah, shoutouts.
Come on, yeah. We could have had a game 3.
Yeah. I think the big
Sorry.
tragedy was if Ace just had a little bit more time with the square, with the soul already there, just could have had a really close race, but unfortunately just didn't pan out that way.
That was crazy. Imagine if I didn't mess up RDH special.
We were so confused. We were like, we're going really quickly.
What did you do?
I recognized that I didn't have it unlocked. I didn't have
Oh my
RDH. I picked up the tape and started climbing. I had a great climb. But realized about when you saw it on stream that I, in fact, did not have the tape or did not have it unlocked. So I ran back down. Cost me about the time it would take to pick up Dogen points. So, c'est la vie.
Bro, I was ready to drop kick Yayo, dog.
So it was the normal hype.
Once he said he didn't finish the spray up top, I was like, bro,
Bro, I Pepe can.
Like,
Dude.
I know you did.
oh my
It was-
gosh.
Shibuya
fine.
is one of the most least co-op. Like, it is a terrible route to co-op because it's such a just a total mess on route. There's no good co-op route.
And
Really?
yet,
It's like start immediately, or
Kev did immediately. I went and grabbed a couple and then went. So, in other words,
Oh, nice.
you say Shibuya is one of the worst ones to co-op, and yet 3 teams this season have co-opted it so far.
I mean, as a route figure,
Yeah.
it is not a good thing to do because, again, there are very defined halfway points in most levels. FRZ, you have the bottom 6, the mazes, and everything else. Kibo, you have stall launch and not stall launch. Any of the lap levels make a ton of sense. Even Skyscraper has a halfway point with the observatory. Where is anything in Shibuya? So I said, I kind of thought to myself and went, this is just like Rando. And nobody beats me at Rando. Except Yamsa a couple times, and, you know, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
So
sorry.
it was just like
Yeah.
Rando, and I decided we could do it.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt. This has nothing to do, but like I just wanted to ask Kev, what happened like game 1, I think, when you marked 99th Street like Dark Wall Ride? I did drop down, yeah. Krabi is asking in the chat, so I did drop down because you marked it.
Oh yeah. So like, do you know like the small bit on the billboard where you can just about get under it? Yeah, I got under it, and I was like, oh crap, I didn't get it, and then went back and got it. Did I?
so you were marking early. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, fair? I think I'd mess that one up too.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it happened.
yeah.
I definitely did drop down, but yeah, it's whatever. Yeah. I've been there, so I get it.
I've actually got a question for Kev. So, I was asked this during one of my games, I think by Yamsa, and it's like, do you get nervous when you play? Like, do you have like, do you sort of like get the nerves when you play? Because I did notice in game 1 you were sort of struggling to get to Dogen. Like,
Yeah, no. We were like discussing strategy with Ace, and Ace was saying, go this way, and I was like, yeah, I'll go this way, and then something happened, and then I was like, okay, I'll go this way, and then like maybe you should turn back, and like it comes down to like discussion mainly.
There's a little indecisiveness, if I remember correctly. Game 1,
Yeah.
not super great.
Game 1 definitely felt like there were, Kev was a victim of indecision. I could see like
Yeah, both you
99
guys didn't mark
Byway.
anything for like ever.
99 Byway going back
You
and
guys
forth,
do
back and
graffiti?
forth. Go to the graffiti.
Game 1, let me...
Where we got the RDH bingo.
Alright, I got points 40k, 1 minute, less than 1 minute into the game. I don't know how long forever is, but I figure it's longer than 1 minute. I mean, Kev went out to Highway 0, and our goal was to, because we saw Shibuya Dark Side, I was going to go clean up the entire row 1, because it was points 90k in Highway 0 plus my stuff in Kogane relatively uncontested. And so the goal was just get points 90k and go. And so when it didn't work out, it kind of fell apart. We weren't really sure where to go as far as the graffitis were concerned or anything like that. So it became a struggling situation after a little while.
But did you guys attempt graffiti, and which one?
Both.
Yeah, at some point we just kind of panicked and went to RDH, considering y'all were marking stuff we didn't expect, and made about 40 sprays in and then lost, and then went to Chuo, and we're like, okay, it's already over anyway. But
So what I did, I sprayed everything in RDH up to Sauna, and then I just left and went to Dogen and told the I was just go finish
that's what I
RDH,
expected.
and then I just did Chuo. And
In
then go up.
retrospect, I was like, Ryome should have this done by now. So when I saw grind 10 marked, I was like, all right, well, fuck it, why not? Because we lose the game without it, so we'll try. If maybe they haven't, maybe they've been in Chuo the entire time, and I just haven't read it properly.
Sedge.
Edge.
GG's though.
Yeah,
Jeez.
good games.
Yeah, there's some really tough games, but both teams played really well. I mean, that game too, that's one for the ages, honestly. That was a back and forth, everyone trading blows. So I'm excited for everyone's next games.
Yeah. Did you get the Kibo 250 pre-unlock?
No, I missed it. I messed it up. Yeah.
I saw you practicing it ahead of time.
Bro, I was thinking of the highlight. I'm like, yo, the people are gonna love
For
this.
the fans.
Messed it up.
Oh man, I knew after failing stall launch 3 times that I was behind you because oomph. I promise I practiced stall launch like crazy. It's in game. Hands get a little nervous.
That's what I'd be saying.
Button. It's so hard to hit the A button comparatively.
It doesn't work in game.
I know it's my fault because I know I'm missing the A button from my normal rhythm. It's just that slight bit of nerves that get me.
It's the multi XP. That's the reason.
So I was like, all right, well, I'm just going to try and steal Air 4 and get out. And I expected you to do points and then go backwards to get points in air. And so I was able to sneak it out, but scared on that one.
Yeah, when I saw that, when you do that, like that launch, Ace, I was like, whoa, I've never seen a store launch like that before. Like, you went super quick, and you just like flew.
Yeah, we get there. I knew I had the advantage out of Kibo too, and I was like, all right, I have to parlay this into more points, and it was just barely not enough because of a little bit of RDH special. But oh well, game 2, that was a banger one.
Real.
Doing good after Shibuya Spray.
Anything else that anyone wanted to say? Add on? Any questions?
Nar.
Nothing else from me. I think that's it for round 3. I think we've got one team that's going to have to play their round 3 game next week. So you've got extra bingo, which I hope everyone's looking forward to. 4 whole games of bingo in a week. How will we cope? We won't. So, I think in terms of bingo, that's about it. We'll see you for the next matches. Join the Discord if you're not already in there, and once they're scheduled, you can see them. Otherwise, yeah, support the Ko-Fi. And yeah, thanks for watching.